unless you, whether or not you have a little motherboard tray, you just screw in your standoffs, your motherboard standoffs. Some they might already come pre-installed for ATX motherboards. Some might. This one didn't. Just screw them in, real easy. Match them up to the ones on your motherboard. Now take your little back plate here, okay, and you're just gonna slip it into this spot, okay, and then you're just gonna set your motherboard down, line up, and then screw it down. Forgot to mention a very big and important step, and that would be to take your CPU or your socket cover off. And then if you have a aftermarket cooler or water cooling set, to go ahead and install your processor, okay, and also your water cooling set or your cooler. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. Go ahead and take any backing off of your processor that you may have, just like that. You can see it. Alright. Now what you're going to do is take a tube of Arctic Silver 5 and squeeze about that much out into the middle. Just a little bit. I'm going to set that down for a second. Okay. Then put your finger into a plastic bag like this. Like that. And you're going to spread it around. Now once you've applied your Arctic Silver 5, lift up on your little socket here. Align the arrow on right there to the arrow right there and drop it into place. Be careful. Make sure it's seated nicely. There's no anything in the way. Then drop it down. Put a little bit of pressure right there and just push this down, around, and back under. And there you go. Now, take any type of underneath, little thing for underneath your motherboard, place it down, and place your motherboard on top. Okay, you can't really see that. There we go. And make sure, like there, you can see the little holes for it. Alright. So I'm just going to align that real quick. Make sure you get it in there nicely. You don't want any don't want to mount your water block or your cooler unevenly. That would not be good. Now I'm just kind of leaving the camera on. It's probably not too good. Now once you got that through, lay your water block on top like that and align the holes. And take whatever type of screw they gave you. Mine's like this. Sit it in and then screw it down. But do it evenly, because you do not want it to be uneven. That will get you some bad temps. And now once you've got your motherboard screwed in like this, you're just going to take any cards you have and put them in. Okay, it's really easy. Just line them up, slide them in. There you go. See, I just installed my graphics card. I don't know if I really got a good shot at that. And then use either your thumb screws, or whatever came with your case to screw it in. Do that for all of your cards, and then for your RAM, you're just going to take your module, open up your RAM slots like that, line up your notches, put it in, and then, well, make sure it's even and it's in there. Both your little things are fully back. Okay, and then just push straight down, and they'll lock. I realized that I skipped a ton of steps, but I got a little carried away. Everything's working though, and the only thing you're going to do is once you get your RAM and all of your cards installed, and your water block or your cooler or whatever else, you're just going to slide your motherboard tray in, and then connect any SATA cables to your hard drives, all your power cables. It's really self-explanatory. The only thing that's a little bit of trouble is the USB cables, the FireWire cables, and the on-off reset LED kind of things. Just look in the manual and it'll tell you exactly where to plug them in. that's about it. I mean, just put the side on your case, load up whatever operating system you're going to install, just put it in the drive, boot up, and it should automatically boot to it. And see, I'm installing Vista right now. Vista is really quick installing. It's about 15 minutes, the actual install process, and it came with the pre-installed RAID drivers. And that's pretty cool. There it is, starting up for the very first time. Also, there's something really cool about this Cooler Master stacker case, and that's if you have a 10K Raptor drive, the Raptor X that has the window on the top of it, there's a spot to put the drive right there. You can take out the little fan filter and then put your drive right there, and that's really cool. Alright, there it is. And this is very stock. There's no overclocking at all done to this. Let's see something here. I just want to look at my score real quick. 5.0. Then once I overclock a little bit and then get some other stuff done, I'll get my 800 GCS. I should be up to around 5.7, 5.8, 5.9, which is the highest, which will be awesome. So I hope this little guide helped you. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that I strongly, strongly recommend the 680i motherboard and the Cooler Master case, and of course the Core 2 Duo.